Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Welcome to what may well be the second installment in an emerging series of videos that I intend to call Jody's Sunday Roasts. Because, at least where I am anyway, it's Sunday and I'm going to roast the hell out of this Timex Pacman today. I fairly roasted an Orient a few Sundays ago, so it seems appropriate. Now I should point out before I go on, this watch does not belong to me. It's a loaner from a subscriber, so I'm going to roast a subscriber's watch. It belongs to Jeff over in Western Australia. Not the first watch he's loaned me, he loaned me a ball watch a few weeks ago. Now I handled Jeff's ball with the gentle respect that I would have hoped from somebody handling my ball. Not so much his Timex Pacman. Look, I don't mind a bit of retro gaming, and if you pumped quarters or 10p pieces into a Pacman machine in the arcade during your misspent youth, then go ahead, buy this watch. Probably don't watch the rest of the video though. If you didn't, then there is no reason why you should buy this watch and 89 reasons why you shouldn't. They say that you can't polish a turd. This watch proves that you can roll a turd in Pacman graphics. Let's flip the camera and roast it. Ouch! You called it a turd in the intro, Jody. There's no way back from that, is there? I should point out that after this watch arrived, I spoke to Jeff and I said, look, Jeff, would you mind if I gave it a roasting? And he said, no problem, Jody. It's a bit of a regretful purchase, and watching you roast it will probably be the most fun I have with this watch. So thank you, Jeff, for being such a good sport. To be honest, the packaging may well be the best bit of this watch. Pacman everywhere. Pacman all over the case, Pacman all over the cardboard, Pacman all over the plastic, and Pacman all over the watch. Let's get down to it. People are charging $89 for this watch. $89. Now, I'm sure you could find it cheaper if you looked around, but I'm also sure that you couldn't find it cheap enough. A quick look at the packaging reveals this to be a Timex T80. The same place that's asking $89 for the Pacman version is asking $59 for a non-Pacman version. So, it's no longer an $89 watch, is it? It now becomes a $59 watch. If you have a quick look on eBay for the Timex T80, you can find a rainbow striped version for $39. So not only is it now not a $90 watch, it's also not a $60 watch, it's at best a $40 watch, meaning you're paying $50 extra for those Pacman graphics. I don't even think the Timex T80 is worth $40. I would take a Casio A168 instead, all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. That is a $25 watch. So what I'm saying here then in sum is that this Timex is worth less than $25 and yet you're being asked to pay $89 for it. That is a lazy cash grab if ever I've seen one. I mean, $89 gets you a Casio Duro or a Seiko 5 or a Vostok Amphibia or a Casio G-Shock and plenty of change, or it gets you this. A very small, very basic digital watch that all they've done is slap some Pacman graphics on the dial, on the case back, and for me, the pièce de résistance on the fold over clasp. That's what did it for me. When I saw that, I thought, absolutely not. This thing is a bit of a joke. So what do you get for your $89 apart from the Pacman stickers? Well, you get a very basic digital watch. Time readout, day of the week, month of the year, date of the month on permanent display. You press this button for the modes. You've got an alarm, you've got a stopwatch, and that's it. That is it. You don't get world time, you don't get a countdown timer, you get nothing. You get an alarm and a stopwatch. Undoubtedly, the best feature of this watch is this one, the Indigo functionality. Indigo, bit of a standout feature on all Timexes, especially one as bad as this. Having said that, it's not that much better than Casio's electroluminescent backlight, to be honest. Certainly not worth paying any more money for, put it that way. You get a 34mm watch that's about 9mm thick, has 18mm lug width and weighs around 50 grams. The head of the watch is entirely plastic, it's only the bracelet that is made of metal, and you probably wish that it wasn't. Because the metal bracelet is an absolute hair nipper. Look at the complexity of it. It's fully rolled. Look at all those gaps just waiting to trap your arm hair and remove your arm hair. Either you wear this one really tight or you're probably better just not wearing it at all. But hey, did I mention that the packaging was nice? Jeff bought it because he thought it might end up being collectible. Perhaps it will end up being collectible in about 250 years' time. Unfortunately, Jeff and people who buy it today won't be able to realise its future value because they will have been dead for about 200 years. So sorry Timex, you have been on a bit of a roll on the channel with positive reviews of the Marlin and the Milano XL, but not in this case, and I'm sorry, it's not looking any better for you in the future. I've got an expedition that I've got lined up for a future episode of Jody's Sunday Roasts. So there you have it, another watch properly savaged. I don't do this very often, but I must admit I quite enjoy it when I do. $89, are you kidding me? That is a $19 watch at best with a few bright stickers around it. It's not even a particularly good $19 watch either. Thanks Jeff for loaning me your Pacman. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was worth it. I will see you all in a future video.